Okay, I'm done. My home network 2.0 rack is done and complete for the summer upgrades. It's been a little over 3 years since I upgraded some of the parts. I didn't upgrade all of it, but given what's going on, it was nice for me to take some time to get this done. At this time, I also kind of wanted to show what I had, and I never really went through that. So this is what I got. So you can see that the rack itself is a Nav.9U Deluxe wall mount. Actually, I'm not mounting it on the wall. What I'm actually doing is having it on a dolly. You know those moving dollies that you can buy from Home Depot, or if you inclined, you can make it yourself. It was the perfect size for me to have the rack and also have the APC UPS backup that is attached to, that the equipment's attached to. So it was a nice little setup that I had here. So that's kind of what I chose to do. And I wanted it off the ground. I wanted it with wheels so I can move it around and have some airflow. But I didn't want to pay for a more dedicated rack that would have that. So this is a nice little compromise. What you see is obviously you see the rack, and then next you see the CyberPower, that surge strip. That of course is plugged in to the APC, which then all the gear is plugged into the surge strip. Below the surge strip, you'll see my cloud key. So I chose to rack mount it, so I paid the extra, cash to get the rack mount thing. So far, it's working well. I like the clean look. It's definitely not a requirement, and I don't know if I would do it again if I didn't have the extra funds. But it's nice to have. I like clean looks like that. Below that, you see my 16-port switch. This 16-port switch is an upgrade. I used to have the 8-port switch, so I went ahead. I was running out of ports, and I wanted to have some extra ports to grow in. It's been a little over 3 years, so I went ahead and upgraded to the 16-port PoE Gen 2 Unify switch. So far, I've had it for a few weeks. Works just fine as expected, and I'm able to talk to the Unify Cloud, no problems there. I've done the firmware upgrade and all that kind of stuff, so everything looks great. Below that is actually my USG router security gateway. That's the Unified Security Gateway. You see that I actually have it in a rack. I was able to find online through Baltic Networks and I'll link all this down below in terms of what equipment I have. So if people are interested to see what I have or like it, you can see it. So I was able to find it. I wanted something a little different, and again, and something that didn't need to happen, but it was relatively cheap to do. Actually, if you are a fabricator, you could probably build this yourself if you have the equipment. But it was nice, and it works well. I was able to put it in it and strap it down and make it really nice and stuff. So I just again like the clean look and all that. So everything works well. Below that is I have a 1U kind of a patch cable management brush, thing. So I'm kind of able to route all my cables in the back and then bring it in through the brush. It looks nice and clean, or at least a lot cleaner than it was. Changed some of my cables out from what I could to be more uniform. That blue cable is a longer cable, and I happen to not have the long enough cable run that I needed for that. So that blue cable will probably get switched out when I decide to get a new cable. Below that, I do have a shelf, a shelf that you can do right now. I just have it at 1U. I put my Raspberry Pi on. That is for, I use it for some server-side applications and scripting. Nothing special. It doesn't need to be very powerful. It really just sits there as a cron job scheduler for a lot of activities. Check out some of my videos that I talk about using rclone for the backing up my Google Drive to my NAS, as well as I do some other scripting and stuff. Additionally, so below that, you of course see the ISP modem, cable modem, nothing special, just got it from the ISP. It works for what I need. It's actually been pretty reliable, so I've been happy with that. And then next to that is my Synology NAS. It's the 918 Plus model. So it's a generation or so below. Had it for a little over 3 years. It's been working just fine, and no problems with it. I upgraded to the 8 gigs, back in the day. I know you can go more than that if you check online, but it worked real well. So that's my network setup. I think I am done with this for now, and so hopefully don't need to upgrade a little more. I'll check back to see how things are going, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you more later. Bye.